crushed my enemies long ago. The last one left to go was me. But you were cold enough to burn. I kept my feelings out of you. You held my head against the flame and made me give my crown to you. Spirit, but lucky all the same. Sweet taste of vampires crumbling in the gloom. Napkin men with metal hearts around us, drawing nearer, bodies fill the room. Talking heads parade their faces every day, showing us the way to think and feel, helping us to understand the rich man's point of view. They said it on the news and now it's real.
Hello everyone, welcome to another Chill Art Sunday stream. The stream where I do nothing but babble about while I draw something. If you notice that my voice might be a little, I don't know, slow or drowsy, that's because I have literally waken up just a few minutes ago. Also, my second computer, where I usually have the chat stream, the chat stream, so I can see what you guys are saying, has just crashed again. So, screw that, I am opening the chat here on the main computer. Let me turn that off, give it a couple bangs. Stupid computer. I will actually be forced to buy a new motherboard for this computer and replace it. Okay, this wasn't expected. Give me a moment to open the chat here. Gotta mute. Come on, move out of the window. There we go. The problem is that I have to share the screen with the mute, dang it, with OBS on the second screen up there. Frustrating. Can I just detach the chat? Let me try that. Nope, whatever. Just drag it to the side of there so I can see OBS. And OBS can come over to the side of it as well. Yeah, that's better. So, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing fine. At least better than me, because my god, I am dying over here. So hot it is. The weather is way too hot. It's been too hot for days now. As you can see over here on the corner of my screen, 39 degrees Celsius. It's been that hot for many days. 38, 39, 40 even. Unbearable. And you'd think that someone like me, who has lived his whole life in a country, in a region of the country that is usually hot most of the time, I would be used, accustomed to hot weather, But no, I hate it. It's awful. Anyone who loves summer, you guys have a problem. I am sorry, but this is unbearable. I can't deal with it. Too hot. Well, I'm going to resume works on a picture called I'll Make Them Burn. This is the same picture I have been working on for the past, 4 weeks, I guess? 4 to 5 weeks, more or less. And it is nearly finished. I could, and probably should, work on something different, for some variety. But I am so close to finishing this that I just want to get it done. I want to get it over with ASAP. So I am going to be working on this one some more. Hopefully I will be finishing it today. I don't know if I will, but I hopefully will. Hopefully I will. So last Sunday I worked on this tree. I shaded everything, including the pony down here. And I think the only thing left to do on this picture is the dragon. He already has some pre-basic shading, which is essentially just the hard shading and hard lighting caused by the fire. But I still need to do the soft shading on him, and that's what I gotta do. But before I do that, I need to sort out the color on the line art on the teeth and these bits of light, hard light here on the gums. They look fine without the fire effects, but once I have applied the fire effects, they look kind of like garbage and I'm not happy with how they look like. So before I do the soft shading on the dragon, I have to sort this out. Also the tongue. This looks fine without the fire effects over, but with the fire effects this looks bad. So I gotta sort these things out. I think I am going to begin by the tongue, and then I will move on to the teeth and the gums. The problem is I am not really sure how I am going to do this. Let me hide the fire for a moment. Okay. Actually no. Let's keep the fire visible. Let's keep the fire stream visible. Yeah. And I will need his color set, because I need a base color to redo the color on the line art over there. It's gotta be something closer to red rather than just yellow like it has turned out over there. Because that ain't right. Especially a little bit small. There we go, this one's a better size. Let's see. Okay, maybe that will work. Just gotta change the color of the hard lighting over there. Tone hard lighting. Yeah, this one. Let me try. Still the same shade of red, but maybe a little darker. Let me see if this is going to work. Yeah, I think that works. Maybe just change the shade, the hue of the red on the line art a little bit. Make it just slightly darker. Not much. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, that's better. I think that's better. Yeah, that is much better. So now I gotta sort out the gums and the teeth. Maybe for the gums I can use the same shade of red. Let me see, in what layer have I put those things there? Teeth hard shading? No. Teeth hard lighting here. Oh, but I also have done this on the line arts. Ah. Oh joy. Well, lock the layer. Oh dear. The highlighting of the teeth is also there. So I gotta be careful. I gotta use a smaller brush. Because only this part here needs to be changed. Only the color of this part needs to be changed. It's going to be a little bit of a problem on the gums, though. Oh well, not necessarily. Let's see. Okay, this here is all gum, by the looks of it. Nope, not entirely. I mean, not gum, line art. Like I said, not necessarily. There is a little bit over there. But, oh wait, made a little mistake. That is not the correct shade I should be using. This is the correct shade I should be using for this part. There we go. There. Now do the same thing down here. This bit is barely visible at all, but it's there. Okay. Now switch shades to the lighter one, and I go to Mandibule Line Art. Okay, now this is going to be a little complicated, maybe. Because I need to use this shade of red that I have selected right now, as well as this shade over here, which should be this one. Is it? Let me turn off the fire. Just to be sure, I am going to pick straight from here. Now the fire can become visible again. And yeah, let us begin. I will need a smaller brush. Here we go. Oh, the white of the teeth is also here. Oh, dang. Okay, no big deal. Let's just do this first. Now with this other shade, I'll have to fix the teeth as well. No. Do that even look decent? You know when you floss, when you haven't flossed in a while, and you decide to floss, and there's blood everywhere between the teeth? That's kind of how that looks like. This is bad. Okay. How am I going to make this work in a manner that looks good? You know, maybe what I could do, I could keep the color of the line art of the gums, this dark shade of red as it currently is. Oops. Wait, what have I done? Okay. I could keep it this dark shade of red as it is, Why can't I do it? Wait, what's happening? The heck? Why can't I select this shade? I mean, I supposedly select it, but when I apply, it's a different shade. What the? What is happening? I am so confused right now. Let's hide the fire. Fire. Let's hide that. Fire. What the bloody hell is happening here? Undo that, undo. Actually do. Just undo some of these. No, seriously. Wait. I don't get it. It supposedly has some sort of transparency there, but there is no you know what? Screw it. My brain is not fully awake enough to. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. My brain is not fully awake enough to figure this out. So instead, I am going to cheat. And I am going to do that by taking a screenshot and copying over here. There. Now I have definitely selected the colors I want. So if I come over here, what? The color I have selected right here. See where my mouse is? This color is the exact same color as here, for instance. But if I apply, it's lighter. How? What the frick? As the Daleks would say, explain. Why? I don't even have any effects applied on this layer. And that is happening. Why? What? Okay. Turns out I will have to use my brain to figure this out. Because I can't continue like this. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't have any effects applied, not even this thing that I don't even know the name of. Maybe if I disable this. This is part of the fire effects. Could that be it? I doubt it. Let's select this and this. Go back to the dark one, and now it works. What? Fine, whatever. Let's do this fix. Oh, now I don't even remember what I was trying to accomplish here. I think my idea was to keep this dark shade of red. I'm just careful not to go into the teeth. It went into the teeth. Dang it. I'll have to apply a fix to the teeth here as well. Shoot. But anyway, I think my idea was to keep this dark red, but then use this lighter red over here. And I will have to redo the teeth. Like that. Yeah. Though I'm not sure if this is going to look good when I re-enable the layers with the effects. But I can try. Okay, do this and this, this and this, this and this, and that. Now let's apply this color. Oops. There. Over here. And of course up there. There we go. Not this bit here. Now the problem with this shade of red is that it doesn't have a very good contrast with this bit here, you know, this part, and the red behind it on the gum. I don't quite like the contrast that they have there. It's bad, which means I will have to change that shade of red, most likely, because the colors they have to be quote-unquote compatible, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's that. Let's see, hard shading, hard lighting here. This is the layer. I think I use this same color as a base, and what do I do here? Do I make it darker? Do I make it lighter? Maybe I should make it lighter, though more red. More red. I'll make it just a teeny bit lighter. And let's apply. I see no difference. Let me apply this dark one just to see. Yeah, I see no difference. So that sucks. Okay, let's maybe a little bit darker, even though this is supposed to be highlighting. Oh wait, I have the wrong layer selected right now. That's dumb. There we go. That works a little better. Maybe not as well as I had hoped, but it's something. There we go. Apply that there. And there, let's do the same with the lower jaw. My mouse wheel is being weird again. Excuse me. Do this here, 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 even though this is not quite visible. There we go. Now let's go back up here. Oh, not that up. And now I gotta fix the teeth. Is this yellow a different shade of that one? No, it's the same. Okay. So now I need to change the color on the teeth. Let me pick this red, switch, and well, I cannot go full white with this because the highlighting is already white and the line art still has to show. Maybe if I go with this thing over here, let's see if that will do anything. Okay, this here is the layer I want. Let's see. Too dark. Too dark for shade. It has to be a little brighter. It's almost pure white now. Almost pure white. But it might work. I think I think this is going to work. I need a larger brush. I have to do the shading as well. You see here? Let me zoom in. You see this dark gray area here where it meets with yellow? That is hard shading on the teeth. I will have to redo that as well. Here's what I'm gonna do. First, I will do these corners where the teeth meet with the gums. That way I can sort of save the shade of white that I have selected, so I can, and the red from the gum, so I can select this shade of gray, and now I can apply the white without having to worry so much with that dark gray over there. Yeah, let me do the same thing over here. I might not even need to do a pass on this side. Yeah, that looks okay. Looks fine. Righty. Let's pick the red again and carry on. There we go. Don't worry about this part down here, I am going to come back to that in a moment. Man, there's a lot of teeth, so much work to color all of them. Just imagine if I were coloring the mouth of a shark instead. Those things have way too many teeth. Okay, it looks like I won't even need to apply the red in a fixing manner. Okay, now let's just do the rest of the teeth down here. As you might be noticing, there is yellow behind this white that I am applying. That's because there is another layer of teeth behind this one. I'll get to that soon. Okay, let me turn on this effect. Oh yes, that definitely looks better. Definitely looks better, much better. Okay, let's apply these same effects to the lower jaw. And I think I'm going to begin by the teeth, since I already have the white selected. Though not the whole things, because I still gotta do these parts here where the gum meets the teeth. So I am not going to go all the way. Now I will select this shade of red and this shade of red. I will need to hide his head for a moment. There we go. Now only his jaw is visible and his eye. Right. Let's see, a small brush. And do this. As you can see, I am leaking this red into the teeth, but that is no big deal, because I will fix that in a moment. I wish I wouldn't have to, but I will have to. Whatever. By the way, a brief reminder, I am currently open for commissions. You can find a link to my commission sheet in DeviantArt on the image below the stream. Just scroll down and you see an image that says commissions open, information here, or something like that. I can't remember on the top of my head. Anyway, it's there. Also, for the next Friday stream, I will be playing Doom 2016 at 7 PM Eastern Time. So join me if you would like to see me shooting some demons. It's also gonna be the first time I played that game. Well, I have played a handful of levels already, but it was mainly to test how well it would run on my computer, and I am kinda scared on how well that thing runs on this 10 years old computer. It's incredible. Must be a really well optimized game. Okay, so this is done. Now I switch to this shade of white from the teeth, and I finish these areas here, closer to the gum. Like that. I don't know if you can see it on the stream, but there's a lot of yellow in these areas here. There's a little bit of a dark gray in this corner here too. Okay, I think I have managed to keep that mostly intact. Yeah, though I need a very tiny brush to do this little corner here. There we go. That's better. Let's do the rest. The teeth on the other side of his mouth should be much easier to handle, because they don't have so many parts that meet a much different color. So like here, for example, it's just the white, so that should be easier to recolor. There we go. Over here and over there. There. And save. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's pick a larger brush and go for those teeth on the other side of the head. Let's find those layers. Here. This is the color. I also have to change the color inside the teeth. Okay, no problem. For now, let's just apply the white. There we go. That is done. Now the ones on the upper jaw. There we go. That is also done. Now, if I recall correctly, that yellow we are seeing right there is this shade of white over here. So, just gotta lock this layer and run this white all over, like so. And do the same thing down here. Oops. just like so. And in theory, I suppose, the teeth should be complete now. The reshading of the teeth anyway. Do I need to change the color here? Maybe not. Let me re-enable the layers and see what this looks like. There's the fire. Here's the head. And here's the highlight effect. Yeah. Yep. That looks better. I think that looks better. Definitely better than what I had before, which was this. Looks better, doesn't it? I think it does. Okay, let's save. Takes a while to save. Right, do I need to make any sort of changes before I merge layers to apply the soft shading? Let me have a look around. The mouth is fixed. Maybe not as perfect as I wish it could be, but it's not bad either. Yeah, I think this is good to go. I think it's good to go. Yeah. So even though this wasn't exactly a very major change I have made. Hi Space Knight, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. I'm going to save a backup of this. And now on Alpha 9, I will merge the layers. This must not be merged. Mainstream. Well, what layer is this? Okay, it's that. So this is going to be a layer of its own. And with the okay, with that. That's about you. Aside from a little bit of a meltdown because of the heat, I am doing okay. I'm just feeling really uncomfortable because of how hot it is today. It's 4 p.m. and it's 39 degrees Celsius. I feel like I'm inside of an oven. It's very uncomfortable. Okay, so yeah, I gotta merge these layers here. Merge down, merge down. And wait, there's something wrong here. Oops. What the heck is up with this thing over here? Cool and damp. I wish it was cool and damp over here. It's very, I don't want to say disgusting, but it's very unpleasant to wake up in a bed completely wet from sweat. Ah boy. Ah, that's on this layer. Why is that there? That's weird. Anyway, main string, this is done. Let's see, head line art. So now I am going to be merging the layers of the head. Merge down. Merge the heart shading down as well. Merge down with the other belly colors. Line art, I mean. and with the underbelly colors. And this should be just his head alone. Yup, it is. Excellent. Oh, the head and the neck, as we can see. Right. So that's there. That's that. Now the mouth membrane. Which is this thing here that lizards and dragons seem to have for some reason. Now the mandibule. The stuff from the teeth. Merge down. Okay, this is the whole mandibule on the left side. So let's rename this. I'm going to name this left jaws. Here's the tongue. That's a thick tongue. Rename that. Now the jaws on the right side. Merge down, one more to go. And there we have it. Let's rename to right jaws. I say jaws on the plural because it's the upper jaw and the lower jaw. Now the main, yeah, merge down, one more merge down, and that should be the entirety of his mane. Perfect. Now one thing I think I'm going to do is string is erase this bit here. That is bugging me. I know it doesn't show outside, but just knowing that that is there is bothering me. There we go, that's better. Now I feel better. Leg. This layer needs to, oops. This layer needs to come up. So these two can merge down together. And there is his leg. Right. So there should be all of his layers merged. Well, all of the layers that need merging, that is. I just remembered, however, that I gotta do some effects on his eye, because I haven't done that yet. Actually, I haven't done any effects on his eye yet, other than this hard shading over here. So let me work on that. Pupil, iris base. Okay, yes, this is what I want right now. And yes, burn tool, brush number 1, and let's do this. There we go. Now it kind of looks like an iris. It, of course, still needs some effects to make it more convincing. So, let's see, brush number 3 on the dodge tool. No, too small. Number 5. Brush number 5. I'll give it a little bit of highlight. Now 5 is too big. 4. 4 is going to do the trick. Let's apply some light highlight over here. A little bit more. because it's giving the idea that the opening there is receiving light from the fire down there. And now the pupil will have level, bevel, and emboss. Let me change the softening. Now the angle, this needs to be changed because the light is supposedly coming from below, so more or less what I want. There. I think that will work. And more or less. But that's okay, because now what I need to do is create a new layer. Pick white, just pure white. A hard brush. Sure, yeah, it's a hard brush. Let's try 30. No, 30, too big, too small. 50, yeah. Let's see now. Let's block. Where do I put this? If I put this here, that's gonna cover the entirety of his eye thing. Let's see, maybe here, and now a small one over here. These require a little bit of effect with an outer glow. Yeah. Size, what size? Size 1. No, size 2. 3? Size 3. Okay. Sorry, there seemed to have been some problem with the stream, at least on my end. I was checking that. Okay, back to what I was doing here. So I don't like the discovering the eye like that. Let's move it over here. Yeah, much better. Though I would need to apply some opacity. Yeah, 80% opacity, sure. Now let's see, light reflects. New layer, and on this new layer I will use the select tool with an ellipse, and I will do this. Now we need the gradient. Run it down like so. Deselect. And the question is, do I have this in this position? Yeah, maybe I should have this effect in this position. But maybe I should apply some warping. Yeah, bring that over there and apply. Didn't I use these effects on the pony's eyes? I did. I just asked you that because I don't remember what setting I have used for those. Let's see, this should be light effects, right? Let's see. Yeah, I actually haven't used any effects here. Ah, okay. I think I just went with the eraser. Okay. So soft brush, soft round brush, that is, and you know, a little larger one. Like that. Go on the corners, like so. The edges. Uh-huh. There we go. Now the problem here is that I don't know, it is too much on the iris. It's covering the iris too much. What if I make this more of a yellow shade? I don't think I can actually change it because it's just pure white. Okay. Let's pick 200 and do this then. Light effects. Sure. One thing that maybe might work if I do is this. Let me create a new layer. Like a random line. Oh, well, not random line, but sort of squiggly. Nah, this is going to work on the eye. So never mind. I'm going to delete that layer. I'm going to change the opacity here to 90 because 80 is too much. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Let me save. All right. Now I think this is finally ready to be soft shaded. Hooray! Let's see. Range midtone, exposure 100%. Yes. Brush 300. Yeah, I suppose 300 should work fine for what I am about to do. Let me get these back together. Nauris Furia, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. Say hi to Brasilia. Hello Brasilia. How are you doing? The capital of Brazil. Fun fact about Brasilia, the Brazil's capital, it was designed to look like an airplane if seen from above. Nowadays, it doesn't look as much because the city has grown. But if you fly over it, you still see that it has the shape of an airplane. It's pretty interesting. And it was designed by an architect called, let me see if I can remember, Oscar Niemeyer, if I recall correctly his name. He was a really good architect. Yeah, Brazil. I know, I live in Brazil, Norris. Where was I? Alright, I was going to begin the soft shading process. Well, first of all, let me check. Yeah, okay. This is just the head. Let me hide the jaws and everything from the mouth. There. Now he's toothless. Okay, let me do this. I gotta be careful because I cannot overdo the effect. It has to be done just right. Let's see, a bit of a smaller brush, and let me apply some of that here. Wait, that was too much. There, that's enough. Now back to a larger one, 300. 300 is going to be too much, too big. Let's apply some of this lighting to the top of his head, and some here on his mane. Actually, his mane is on a different layer, so I don't have to worry about it. Over here. You know what? Undo this. Oh, shoot. 300 is what I want. Now let's redo that with this larger brush. Because as you must remember, there is light also coming from above. You know, the sunlight. Not just from the fire stream that he's breathing. And there should be some light coming from down here too. Just some, not much. There we go. Yeah, that looks alright. You think? Now let's darken all of this. Range midtones, exposure 100. The brush I'm going to use for this darkening will be a 600 pixels brush. Oh, but Mike, now it looks too dark. Don't worry, this is gonna look fine once I am finished. I just really hope I haven't done any mistakes with the hard shading stage of this process, because otherwise, in order to fix it, I'll have to go back and then do all of this all over again. And I don't want to do that. Now back to the dodge tool. I gotta wait for the thing to apply. While I wait, here's another quick reminder. I am open for commissions. If you are interested or just would like to see the prices and what I can draw, there's a link to it below the stream. And on next Friday, for the next Game Friday stream, I should be playing Doom 2016. God, I need money for a new computer. This 10 years old PC is no longer as capable as it used to be back in the day. Why must it take so long to apply this effect? Jesus! Finally. Let's see. 600. The exposure now has to be dropped to 50%. And now I go over all of this again with this brush. I mean this tool and this brush. And as soon as I am done with this, I will have to wait another forever for my computer to process the effect. Ain't that fun? Okay, that should be enough. Well, I don't have any choice now but to wait. So in that case, I am going to check my phone real quick. I see some folk I know are playing Among Us. It's a fun game, actually. Oh, the computer's done. Okie dokie. Let me put away my phone. Did it even do what I wanted it to do? It did. Okay, good. Without width. Now, still using an exposure of 50%. and a smaller brush, I am going to run this effect once more, but on the areas more exposed to light, like here, his mouth, like so. And with an even smaller brush, up here, some of his eye, just some. Now, brush 100. I add even more highlighting to his lips, like so. A little bit more, but more closer to the edge. There we go. Now I switch to the burn tool with an exposure of 50%. That's 5%. 5% won't do me any favors. And I definitely need a smaller brush. And now I add some shadows back here. Can't be too much. It must be just enough. I don't like that you can see the shadow is completely round over there. That annoys me. Which means this effect sucks as it is. It's gotta be just right. How am I gonna do this right? I'm going to try a little trick. Well, first I need to turn on my light here because it's getting dark. There we go. I am going to try a little trick. I am going to bring over the line art for the head. This is not what I meant to do. Oops. This is what I meant. There you go. Now Ctrl A, Ctrl C, over here Ctrl V. What I will do is I will use the pen tool, get an anchor point there, an anchor point here, and let's close this. I am not sure if what I am doing is actually going to work. Not in the way I want it to anyway, but it's worth a shot. Do this. Yeah, what I am doing is actually going to work. So pick black, make the selection. Actually, I could just use the fill option. Whatever. Do this. And okay, that is exactly what I wanted. Now, I get the eraser, and I will erase these lines that are coming from here. Because what I want is to isolate the head. The head alone must be selectable, not the line art from his neck. There we go. Now up here, Okay, this is not perfect, but it's no big deal. That won't really make much of a difference. And now I run the lasso tool and envelop this and delete. And now I select the head on the line art, make that invisible, go back to the actual head, and this with the burn tool should allow me to run the shading across the back of his head just the way I want. Let's see if this is going to work. Now first I gotta invert the selection. Yes. It's working. Thanks, son. I'm good. Look at this. Excellent. The sun behind the eye. Okay, now a smaller brush. Apply some more. And more of these corners here. The corners at the edge, rather. There we go. And some with a smaller brush, some here on the eye also. There we go. I might need to apply some shading here, maybe? Nah, not really, at least not now. Okay, what does that look like? Okay, it looks like progress is being made. Now I can invert the selection again, and I will do the same thing with the base of his neck. Go with a brush of size 100. Yeah, here. Though really, brush 200 would be better. The problem with the brush 200 is that some of it is going to show up here, and this is not supposed to happen. How can I remedy that? I think I know. Here, lasso tool, I hold shift and I run the lasso tool like this. Shoot, that's the wrong one. Maybe the Alt key. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now back to the burn tool. Let's hide that. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yes. Yes. Look at it. Excellent. What? I made a mistake over there. Gotta redo this. But yeah, this is working. This works. Excellent. Now, with a smaller brush, I'm going to use 150 with this bit. 150. I add more shadows, but closer to the jaw and his horn. Like this. There it is. Wonderful. Might need a little bit more shading. Down here, right underneath the jaw. Yeah, like so. Now, as you can see here, where where I made that division with the pen tool, we can see a difference in shades. So the way I'm going to fix that is with the smudge tool, and I will just do some smudging. Being careful not to smudge the line art itself. Even though it is not very visible, I do not want to hit it. I can see it, I just don't want to hit it. There we go. Perfect. Yes, 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 yes. Now let's see. I think I'm going to apply that silver texture effect with the leaf brush. I don't know how to draw scales, so this will help to give the idea that there are scales here. Let me save first. Okay, it's been saved. And now this. Well, I need highlights maybe? No, too much highlights, too much shadows. There I see no difference. And midtones. Midtones is fine. Let's run this across here. You can barely see, but the effect is there. It's more visible down here on his jaw. There you go. Can you see here? Yeah, I'm going to undo and redo so we can see the difference. Without, with, without, with. Yeah, that gives the idea that he actually has scales, even though I haven't actually drawn the scales. Let's do some of this here on his muzzle as well. On the top of his head, running across to his horn, and here along the back of his neck. Doesn't need to be much up here. I say that and then I immediately apply more of the effect. Okay, let's do some here. Even though on this area they are barely visible, if at all. Alright, now let's do the same thing, but using the burn tool. Because this will serve to give the idea that there are scales in the darker areas, you know, where there are shadows. Let's see, over here, underneath his jaw, behind his head, down here in his neck area. I have to redo this. Okay, undo, and I will do it by selecting this again. Let me do this first, and then I will do the actual back of his head. There we go. Yeah, now I can invert the selection and do this part here with gentle circular motions. There we go. Some over here, yeah, behind his eye. Like that. There we go. Yes. Maybe some across here. That's too visible though. Let me reduce the exposure a bit. If this effect doesn't work on this part, I'm just gonna ditch it. It's not that necessary anyway. So there. Yeah, this isn't really gonna work. Just gotta add some of this here though. Unless maybe if I make this brush larger? What I don't want is that this looks like there are leaves on him, because they are not leaves. I mean, the brush is a leaf, but yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Not nearly as well as I hoped. Also, that thing I have done there, I am actually going to remove it. Go back to size 15. The problem I am seeing here right now is that the dark area now is too dark. I don't like that. Can I fix that or improve it by just using the dodge tool? I am going to try. Let's see, 400. Yeah, let's try 400 with an exposure of 50%. I mean, it has to be dark, but not this dark. Let's try another pass. One more. Yeah, that's more or less. One thing I am wondering, if it will look any interesting, is to add some glow to his neck here. You know, to give the idea that the fire is running through his neck and out of his mouth. I've seen some dragons that has that thing. I'm going to try it just to see what this might look like. Let's see, make this more yellow. Give me this brush. I gotta select this, invert the selection. This can look good, but I don't yet know how to do it, so I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to spend time doing a thing that I don't know how to do yet. Okay. Burn 2. There's an area here that is too bright, where it should be dark. So, right here. There we go. I mean, it's not great, but it's better, I guess. Or not. You know what? Just never mind. Leave it like this. Don't like what this looks like. Oops. I want to fix this. But I want to fix this in a way that it actually looks normal. You know, natural. Yeah, I don't think I will be doing any better unless I start this all over. And God, I don't want to do that. Oh no. No way. Oh, okay. Excuse me. What next? Let's see, I can delete this layer now. I don't think you know what, never mind. I will leave this layer here for the time being. Maybe I might need it. What is this? Alright, I remember why this is here. Let's see, mouth membrane. Yes, I think... No, you know what? Instead of doing the shading, the lighting and shading of the mouth, I am going to work on his mane first. Or maybe I should work on the leg. Yeah, let's do the leg. Then I'll do the rest of his body. So let's change the exposure to 100%. Dodge tool also 100%. And let's do it. Do it. Here we go. Some lighting there. Just a little bit back here. That's enough. Now darken everything. Just like that. Back to the dodge tool, I drop the exposure to 50%. And with a larger brush, I brighten everything back up. Oh crap, I accidentally applied the effect twice. There we go. Now, though this leg is farther away from the fire and it's not receiving as much light, it's still supposed to be receiving a lot of light from the fire, so I gotta do a lot of highlighting on this side that is more exposed. For the claws, I will have to use the range of highlights, I think. Yeah, highlights. Or is it shadows that I want? Now it's gotta be highlights. Ooh, that is too bright. Way too bright, never mind. Let's stick with midtones. Midtones make almost no difference, but here's the better choice between the two. Some more of this here. Some more of this here. Just like so. But apply some of that here too. This finger. Can I even call it this finger? I am not sure. There. Some on the claw as well. There. And now some of this going up his leg. Just a bit. And that's enough. Here we go. Now I use the burn tool and I apply some shadows. Down here. Over here. Let's see, a larger brush. And this part. Yeah, that looks fine. Like so. It's not the greatest, but it works, right? Yeah, I think it does. And save. Oh, I gotta apply some of this shading to the claws as well. Let's see here. Won't really make much of a difference if I use the mid-tones range. Let's try shadows. I don't see a difference. Highlights. Yeah, highlights work for the whites. Why do I feel lag on my computer? Because the processor is at 100% for some reason. What is eating up my processor? My God, what is happening? Let's see, that's OBS. Apparently it's just OBS taking up the 100% of the processor. This has never happened before. Let me save and I will restart Photoshop, because I cannot do the proper strokes with the cursor lagging like it is. You see I'm moving the mouse from side to side, and see how the cursor just stops and lags around. I cannot do the proper strokes with this happening. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me try again. (40°C, Jesus Christ. Okay, I think I can do it now. Let's see. Highlights. Yeah, the highlights work on white for the burn tool. Let's add some of this down here. And a little bit over here. Oops. Just a teeny bit. I don't like what that looks like on this one. There. I'm starting to feel a little bit of a headache because of the hot weather. It's very unpleasant. There's a bug walking on my screen. Right. His main should be up next. The layer where his main is actually what I was looking for before I decided to shade the leg. Let's see, I have that selected. Okay, let's do this. Let's add some lighting down here because this part is the one more exposed to the light from the fire. Right? And now I can add some lighting to the top because this side is exposed to the sunlight. It doesn't look like there's much of a difference because that's a very dark shade of green that I am passing the dodge tool over, but it should look okay once I apply the rest of the effect. Now burn tool, brush, I'm going to use 600 and darken everything. Alright, it's been darkened. Waiting. Let's brighten it up. I swear, if I had the money, I would, tomorrow, Monday, I would immediately order the parts I need to upgrade this computer. I swear. If I had the money, I'd do it. I'd do it tomorrow. This computer is becoming unbearably slow for modern applications. I mean, it's not that the computer itself is slow, it's still a good computer, it's still a good processor. But the Core i5, the first Core i5, is a Generation 1 Core i5. The current generation on the Core family is what? I think Intel is about to release the first 11 generation. First 11, no. The 11th first. So yeah, for a Gen 1 Core i5 to be running 2020 tasks, it just doesn't have the horsepower necessary. A Generation 9 Core i3 is faster than a Generation 1 Core i5. And the i3 is pretty much the bottom of the barrel. Unless we of course look into the Pentiums and the Celerons and such. But the problem with upgrading my computer to a modern processor, which will demand a modern motherboard and compatible RAM, is that it's just way too expensive here in Brazil. Way too expensive. I will be needing at least 3,000 bucks if I want to change just the motherboard, processor and RAM, and I don't have that money. I don't even have money to buy a single larger hard drive to upgrade my storage. Jeez, it would help a lot if someone would buy some commissions, but unfortunately I am still waiting on that. Oh well, such is life. Right, now this has taken so long to apply the effect that I don't even remember what I have done. Okay, I think I just brightening. Yeah, I made everything brighter again. Let's see. Now let's apply some highlights. Some more on the top. Because, you know, sunlight. I need a smaller brush. There we go. This is starting to look nice. Not as nice as I probably could make it, but it's something. It works. There we go. Now more highlighting over here. More. Okay, that might have been too much. Okay. That might be enough. Let's give it some more light on the top. There we go. And now, though not really necessary, but to improve the effect, some shading down here. Just some, not much. Just some. There we go. Now this little string over here, this is a completely separate layer, so it has to receive all of these effects on its own. But because this is so small, it's gotta be a much smaller brush. Run this there. Okay. Darken it. Okay. Brighten it again. Okay. And now I do the highlights. Just like this. Yeah. But this bit here, it needs to be a little darker so it will match the shade that the main behind it has gained. Because, you know, these two pieces, they must merge. They must combine, they must match. Yeah, match is the word I was looking for. Okay, now save again. I feel like I should apply some specific shadows in some specific areas around here. Let me see. Oops, wrong layer. Main, no, head, yes. Here. And some here on these wrinkles. Oops, I accidentally hit my keyboard. There we go. Yeah, almost. Dang it. I'll leave it like that. Okay, let's see some over here. No, 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 never mind that. His nostril. The nostril needs some of this shading. Also this line over here. This area is so bright that the effect does not really show. Okay, never mind then. Let's see. I need a smaller brush. Apply the shadow. And now with the dodge tool and again my small brush, I apply some lighting on this edge over here. No, that doesn't look good. Never mind. Let's just leave it like this. Let's see what else. I have blend the thing here, but it has become unblended. If that makes any sense. I don't know. My brain is not really still really awake. Let's try blending again. I am. It's not too bad. Not too great either. Not terrible, not great. Okay. Oh, I forgot a thing. I gotta add that false texture with the leaf brush on the mane. I was forgetting about that. There we go. Now this is not to give the idea that his mane has scales, because it doesn't. It's just to give the idea that it actually has hair strings. Or that maybe the light is shining off from them. There we go. Almost done. And voila. Just a little bit back here. There we go. Let me do some of this on this layer as well. There we go. And do I need to do the same thing using the burn tool? Maybe not necessarily. Well, let me try. Let me see if this is going to look any good. Do some darkening down here. Just some. With gentle circular motions. I don't think I see a difference. No, there it is. Just very subtle. But it's subtle enough. Let's see, some down here at the base of these. Because yeah, why not? These do not need that. Maybe some over here. Barely noticeable, but no big deal. Okay, save. Okay, let's see. Alright, now his mouth. Let's see. As it stands, I don't really think this soft shading is really necessary in his mouth, but I am going to do it anyway, and if it doesn't look good, then I'll just remove it. Let's see here, tongue, I need a smaller brush. It might actually work. It might actually work. Let's make this tongue bright again. With this exposure of 50%. And now I'll run over here for some highlighting. Yeah, that works. Let's see how well this is going to work with the teeth. Let me do the mouth membrane first though. And I do not need to apply shading there because this area is completely lit up. Same thing with this layer here. There we go. Now some more highlighting on this very edge. There we go. I'm not too convinced about the color. You know what? I'm not going to apply in that some extra highlighting. Leave it like this. Jaws. The left jaws. Let me hide the right jaws first. Yeah, there we go. That tongue actually looks pretty nice. Anyway, yeah, let's use brush 100. Exposure, however, has to go to 50%. And now I do this. And same thing down here. Jeepers, can you imagine being bitten by teeth this big? That would be certain death. Okay, now darken. There we go. And brighten up with an exposure of 50%. I will have to do the same thing with for the teeth on the other side, though not as detailed, because they are pretty much all hidden away. Now some highlighting just in the teeth. There we are. Barely visible, but no problem. Let me light up this dark area here just a little bit. No, never mind that. Instead, I will just run this brush cross. No, never mind that either. No, never mind any of that. Let's just leave it like this. This is good enough. Now let's go for the other teeth. Oh. I apologize for the yawning. For the constant yawning. I actually woke up. It was almost time to begin the stream. Okay, now let's see, darken these. There we go. I'll make them bright again. So just by half. Just half of the exposure. There we go. Now to highlight the tip of the teeth, like I have done with the ones on the left. That should do it. What else do I need to do? Well, first let me save. Okay, now that this has been saved, let me check the layers and the picture itself. In terms of shading, it doesn't appear that I have anything else left to do. What I am going to do, however, is to add an extra little effect that I haven't used in a while. Oops. Let's see. Brush number 1. Yes, this is a very tiny brush. And a very bright shade of green. What I'm going to do now is to add some subtle reflections to his skin. Let's see. Add some of this over there. You know what? This has to come up and above the layer. Yep. Let's see now some of this on the horn. And yes, this is supposed to be an irregular line. So just because it is irregular, it doesn't mean that it has to be wrong. I must do it right. That and this. Wait, did we do it? Now the problem here is that because the difference in color is too big. This one looked good there, so never mind. Let me add some of this here. Now some on his leg. And yes, I know that this is the same layer, even though the leg is not the same layer as the head. It doesn't matter. There we go. Oh, I did not apply the texture-like effect on the leg. I gotta do that. Let me finish this first. I might have overdone the effect over here. I might have. But now it is too late to go back and fix it. It is too late. Green light effects. And I'm going to do one also for the tongue. Let's see, though this one will have to go on a different layer. It actually has to go above the tongue itself. Any more zoom? There we go. Light effect. And since I'm not going to come back to this layer for now, anyway, let me apply the rest of this effect. Three might be too much, but that's okay because I am going to have an opacity of 50%. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Oh, but I made a little mistake. I should not have picked the red on the same selection as the green. Let me see if I can recover from here. Now I don't know if this is even the same shade. Whatever, no big deal. Size 3. I'm gonna name this the body light effects. And I think I'm going to do kind of the same thing with the mane. Not good. Still not good. This is harder than it looks, mind you. Much harder than it looks. And like I have mentioned earlier, this is to give the idea that light is reflecting off the hair strings on his mane. Dang it, you know, I screwed that one. I'm moving on. There we go. So difficult. Jeez. There. Okay. Now let's do the same thing for some of these rings. Actually just this one. The other ones are not that relevant. Now let's apply the glow effect. And, oops, what did I just do? Okay. And now the 50% opacity. And I'm going to name this main light effects. Okay, now for the things on his paw. Give me the leaf brush. Its size has to be 50% and exposure 10%. Here's his leg. And here's the lighting. Some back here as well. And now the shading. Very gently. Maybe I should use 5% exposure instead of 10% for this. There we go, that's better. Yeah, that's okay. And save. Now let's see what else. Let me put this on full screen. Oops. I am happy with how this looks like. Could be better, maybe, but I don't yet know how to make it better. As it stands, this looks pretty nice. Maybe I could make some changes to these shadows. Nah. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not sure if I can think of anything else to do with this picture. I think it is finished. If it is finished, then all I gotta do now is clean up the layers and add my watermark. Huh. Before I do that, however, if you excuse me, I am going to BRB for a moment. Let me just do a quick thing here. That is better visible against the tree. Here, B or B. Okay, be right back. And I am back. I wasn't really away, I was still here at the computer. I was just trying to get my second computer to work again. Okay, let's save this as final, I guess. And then when it's done saving, I will clean up the layers. meaning that I will remove all the layers that are no longer necessary, and then I will add my watermarks. Actually, just one. So the first time I used the watermark, I put several watermarks all over the picture. It was quite obnoxious and unnecessary. Layer 11, why isn't this named? Let's see, what is this layer? Gotta name this. Crying effect. Crying with an A? What is wrong with me? That A should not be there. There we go, that's better. What is layer 12? Okay, it's the reddish in the tears. What should I name this? Bloody tears. Let's see. All of these can go away. Let's see, background. These can go away. 18 can go away. Tree color set can also go away. Layer 20 can go away. Tree placeholder can go away. Layer 14, why haven't I named this to sky? It is the sky after all. Okay, let's see. So that's the background. Wait, there's... oh, I thought this said layer 1, but no, it just leaves 1. So background, Silvertrot's eyes, Silvertrot himself, the fire stream, let's see, the Braveheart's eyes, just one. Okay, so that's Braveheart eye, and Braveheart himself. The foreground, there's only one layer. Okay, not bad. Okay, now I will create a new group. I will call it WTM for watermark. And let's pick the file that contains the watermarks. WTM white, I think this is the one, and paste. Yep. Let's make it a little smaller. And where exactly do I want this thing? Do I want it here? There? In the center? No, I don't want it on the center. Over here, over here. Maybe I'll put it over here. I need a little bit more zoom. Not really, but I want anyway. Okay. Now let's get it away from the edge a little bit. Apply and stroke. Four, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 is fine. And drop the opacity to 10%. So now the picture is not that obstructed anymore. You can still see the watermark. You can still see the URL and the name in the watermark, but you can also still see the picture. Though maybe I should move this watermark up. Oops. Have it up here, maybe. Over here? No. The center. Could work on the center, but nah. I'll leave it here. WTM. Yeah, I think that works. Let's hide this. Save. Do a little bit of stretching. Okay. This green up here might be too bright, but it is way too late now to go back and fix it. So never mind. Let's save. Save as a PNG this time, because this is now the final thing. Oh wait, first, since I'm going to save on the project folder first, I gotta do it without the watermark, and this is called owl underscore make underscore them underscore burn underscore by underscore Mike underscore dragon, and the file name is not valid. What? Oh, that's why. And of course, save. Now I gotta do a lot of waiting until it finishes saving. Or maybe not, it's down. It's already up to 94%, it seems. But it is taking a while there. Okay, let's wait. If my computer was a modern one, it would not take this long to save. Yeah. There we go, saved. Now let's enable the watermark. The computer is lagging. Wonderful. Processor is at 100% usage. How swell. Because of that, it's going to take even longer to save the next copy of this file. Anyway, select that. Go back a couple folders. And now here on the folder to DeviantArt, I will save the watermarked version of this picture. The to DeviantArt folder is where I keep all the finished pictures that will go on the internet. However, inside of the folder of each project, I keep a version of that picture without a watermark for my own viewing, and I never upload anything to the internet without a watermark. And why? Because I had my art stolen twice a few years ago. That was very upsetting. So now I have a watermark, so if anyone tries to steal, anyone will see who actually made it. And it's not like they can just remove the watermark, because it is part of the picture of the drawing itself, so they cannot remove it without damaging the actual picture, even if it means cropping. Because if they crop, like this one for example, in order to crop this, they will have to cut this entire lower bottom here. It's taking so long to save. God. Save. I was looking away. How about we do a little comparison like I have done on the past few weeks. Let's take each sample and compare up until the final thing. So this is what this picture looked like on the first time I streamed this one. Then this was on the Sunday after with a placeholder background. And this is the same one with a background of its own but still a placeholder tree. Then this is from last Sunday with its own tree and more effects. And this is today. Let's compare here. Last Sunday, final thing today. Last Sunday, final thing. Last Sunday, final thing. I like how this looks like. Yes, I do. Wait, no, this here is not last Sunday. I mean, this one here. This one is last Sunday. This is today. There it is. Look at the difference on the dragon. Nice. Superb. Now, okay, so let me compare this one, this one with this one. What a difference. What a difference. Okay, so yes, I think this is indeed finished. What I gotta do next is upload. So let's do that. But before I do that, there's one thing I need to do. Let me open this for editing, and I will copy this stuff. Now I can go back and effectively upload, submit, and submit. Come on, submit. Do something. God, I hate DeviantArt Eclipse so much. So bad. Submit! Oh, really? I gotta click down here? They're so stupid. So stupid. Whatever. There it is, I'll make them burn. There it is, I'll make them burn. I gotta wait until it uploads to begin typing in the description and setting things. Why did they have to make Eclipse be so bad? I don't mind what it looks like. How it functions, on the other hand, that is the issue I have with Eclipse. Old DeviantArt may have looked dated, but it worked. It was functional. It was practical to use. You could do anything with far fewer clicks than you do now, and you could do more things, by the way, than you can do now. We can't even use Please accounts anymore to function as emotes. It's so idiotic. I really don't like Eclipse. It's not enough for me to abandon DeviantArt. I have been here for way too long to decide to abandon the site just because of this. But it's still bothersome. Here's another thing. To have the advanced options, I gotta click here now. This was not a thing. Advanced options was a thing out of the box before. There's an unnecessary extra step that we gotta take now. Anyway, 4636. There's a big picture. 2230. How large is it anyway? Let me see. Full size. Yeah, it is pretty big. It's pretty large. Nice fire. Okay. Let's see. Now I gotta delete this description and these things here because they do not belong to this picture. And this one I would change to Michael Braveheart. It's copyright to myself. Mike-Dragon and Silver Trucked. It's copyright, oops, typo. Copyright to Icon Mike-Dragon. And art is copyright to myself. Still, and I'll bite your face off, you filthy scrub. Okay, now to type a description. What am I going to type here? Let's see. Let me think a little bit. Honestly, this wasn't really supposed to be a thing. Sweet-posed? This wasn't really supposed to be a thing at all. It all started when I decided to practice dragon. Actually, when I decided, no. Yeah, when I decided to practice drawing dragon teeth as part of my self-training for learning how to better draw dragon anatomy. So I drew a jaw and teeth to practice. Then I drew a dragon head. Drew a dragon head over those teeth. Turned the head into Bravehearts, and from there, and no, this is not good. And from there, from there, turned into Bravehearts. Then I decided, no. How did I decide to make this into a picture anyway? Because it was indeed a progressive thing. Let's see if I can remember. Well, the rest is now pretty much history. Upon doing that, I had the idea of making this picture, so it happened. In terms of the scene shown in the pic itself, the idea is that Silvertrot, the unicorn, the bloody unicorn on the ground, has been attacked and severely, how do we type severely again? Severely, dang it, I can't remember. Google, help! Severely. There's gotta be an I somewhere in here. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, it's not an I, it's an E. Mike, you idiot. Come on, click. Severely. And severely wounded. him and Braveheart are very good friends, almost like brothers. And Braveheart is a character who really cares about those who are close to him. As such, he got really pissed off and is protecting his little friend. There we go. What else can I add as a description? It's been a very long while since the last time I have drawn a completely new background from scratch. It's really good seeing that I can still do it. And I like how it turned out. They made out another typo here. Great. And I really like how it turned out. In terms of the lighting and the shading, I also love how the fire turned out, as well as the shading on silver. However, I am not entirely happy with how the shading on Mike himself has turned out. It could be better. I just couldn't really make it happen. As you can see, there is a mix of hard and soft shading / lighting going on. I seem to have overdone the shading a tad. Too bad I only realized it when it was already way too late to fix it. Oh well. Hey Diesel, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for showing up and happy Sunday. I am almost done finishing the stream, by the way. I have just finished working on that picture I have been working for the past few weeks, and I am now uploading it to my DeviantArt. This is a final thing. And if you wait around a little, you will be able to see it yourself, as I will post the link in the chat in a few. Right now I'm just writing the description for the picture on the EA. Let me see, what else should I write here as a description. On another note, draw Silver Trot, all hurt and sad like that has made me really sad. I am so used to only drawing him being all happy and fine that draw him in such extreme opposite of that has really hit me. Actually, I remember there was one day, I think, when I added some base colors to the sketch just to see what it looked like so far. Actually, I remember there was one day I actually almost cried. I remember my eyes becoming teary. Such awful feeling. But it had a good purpose, and here it is. You know what? Maybe I should draw a continuation to this sometime in the near future. A pic in which Silver is recovering. Nah, let's not do this, because I actually even have to think on what exactly it's going to be. The idea I kind of have is that maybe, I don't know, maybe the Michael Braveheart, the dragon, is carrying Silver to be treated, or Silver has already been treated and is recovering and is thanking him. I don't know, something like that. I gotta think. But I definitely would like to draw a continuation to this picture. Anyway, let me finish this description. Maybe I should draw a continuation to this sometime in the near future. That should be fun. I think that's enough for the description, right? Let me copy everything. Okay, let's see. Tags. Let's begin by my name. MD. And Michael Braveheart. I almost typed in my full name. Michael Braveheart. Silver Trot. My Little Pony, because he's a pony. MLP. And My Little Pony all together. Okay, sure, why not? What else? Fire, flame, hurt, wounded, sad, angry, mad. What else? What else can I add here that matches that picture? Attack, attacked, attacking, protect, protecting, protected. I think that's enough. Let's see what else. Yes, I will add this to my dragons folder as well as ponies folder, and I will upload it to Dragon Realms, my own group. It's gonna go on Westerns, Dragon Cartoon Club. Let's see, Digital Dragons Volume 3, I think, is the folder that we are using in that group currently. Publishing options, leave it like that. And I think this is good to go. And submit. It used to be possible to add 2 more groups straight from here, even ones that are not listed. You could just type the name of the group. But now they remove that function. Stupid Wix. Controlling DeviantArt. Didn't I click submit now? Come on, submit. There was an error while submitting to one of your groups. What the? What error? What group? This one? What is happening? Why isn't it submitting? It is not submitting, but it's not telling me why. Dragon scenery. Fine, remove this one. I'll figure it out later. For now, just Dragon Realms. It's not submitting. Why isn't it submitting? Submit! Come on! This is very annoying. It has submitted. What the hell? On this page, it hasn't submitted. Because upon submitting, it should leave this page and send me to this, the actual picture. But it didn't do it. But it did it anyway. What the hell? DeviantArt is so broken now. Has it even submitted to that other group? Is it there? Where do I see the groups? Where do I see the groups? It used to be the groups where the picture is available as well should be visible here. Well, they used to be anyway. They are not anymore. Wonderful. Stupid Wix. And the reason why I'm saying stupid Wix is because Wix bought DeviantArt, and I am 100% sure the bad decisions they have made on the design of Eclipse are because Wix ordered them to. Where do I see the groups? Where do I even submit to add to a group? Dragon Realms. This selection here is so minuscule, so tiny. Westerns. Add to that. Oh yeah, I gotta give you guys on the chat a link to this. I'm going to post in the chat a link to the picture. Wait, this is not a short link. Why isn't this a short link? This should be a short link. Whatever. There it is. Now let me try to figure out adding some more groups. Dragon of Seas, sure. Let's see, what are the folders here? Free, no. Literature, no. Traditional, no. Miscellaneous, no. Their folders are not really very well organized. JB Comics, Pixel Art, Freeline Iron Age of Dragon Scales, Funny Stuff, Black or White, Spirits of Demons, Serpent Like Dragons, Whips, Literature, I think it's gotta go on Miscellaneous. Best Dragons on DA. Featured, Original Dragons, Spyro, Animations, Original Dragons 5. Oh, it's so cumbersome to add to groups now. I hate it. Digital Dragons 8. No, this picture is digital and it has a dragon, so it goes there. Dragons Cartoon Club. Digital Dragons Volume 3. The target folder is oversized limit. Oh, the folder is full. Well, that sucks. Is there any other folder I can send it to? Not really. The owner of the group needs to check the folders. Dragon Winglets. Featured digital art. What is this group? Band of Dragons. Dragon Sparks 3. Is it this the folder I want to use? I think so. So go there. The Dragon's Den. Digital artwork. I hope that this picture, because it has blood, is not violating anything on any of these groups. Hey Lotus, hi! Welcome to the stream, or at least what's left of the stream. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. For context, I have just finished this picture, and I have just uploaded it to DeviantArt. I am right now adding to some groups, so it can have better visibility. And Digital Art 3, and I am also moaning a lot about how DeviantArt you know, DeviantArt Eclipse, how bad it is. Yeah, I can't help but moan a lot about it. I'm complaining a lot. Fantasy Stables, no. Is this a Dragons group? Crazy about reptiles. I don't remember joining this group. I must have been invited or something. But whatever, it has groups in it. I mean, it has dragons in it. Colors 3D. Imagination. Yes, I can send it here. And what else? Spyro Group, no. Pokemon fans, no. Dragon Pokemon, Charizard fans. Did you know gaming? Why am I a part of this group on DA? They never upload anything. Or do they? I don't know, I never checked. Okay, I think this is all the groups I can add to. It used to be possible that I can just type the name of a group, but nope. The Sunday was really chilling. Oh, I wish my Sunday was chilling. But nope, it's really hot here, the complete opposite. 36 degrees Celsius right now, but earlier, while I was streaming, it was 40 degrees Celsius. I am melting. Unless by chilling you mean that it's just been a relaxing Sunday. In which case, yes, mine also has been quite chill. But yeah, I can't wait to go and take a cold shower and just not use a towel, just to refresh myself, because it's way too hot, way too warm. I don't like hot weather. It bothers me. Okay, so I can close this file, and let me just Control S one last time, and this here can be closed. And okay, and it's on the A now. Here's a link to the picture on DeviantArt. Oh, I have already posted that. Derp, forgot. Okay, so now that this is complete, I gotta think on what I am going to work on for the next Sunday. Let me check what is the work in progress that I have. Let me sort this by date modified. It's not quite the organization I expected. I suppose it works. Between 19 and 24 Celsius. I so wish it was that the highest over here was 24. 24 is pleasant. I like it. 40 degrees on the other hand, no, stop. It's way too much. And you'd think that living in a country specifically in a region that is mostly warm most of the time, I would be used to hot weather, but no, I hate it. I really hate it. Okay, so this was I'll make them burn. Let me see something else that I have started and never finished. Gamer Silver Troid is something I got from another thing that I was working on. Eclipse. I mean, I could continue works on this one since I am complaining so much about DeviantArt Eclipse. But I don't really feel like working on this one. Draw Braveheart's wings on this one is going to be a little bit complicated. I must do it though. But I don't really want to work on that next time. Let's see, this event art, I don't really feel like working on this. Holiday Wishes, I started this years ago. Where is the date when I started? I started this one in 2016. I always keep telling myself and people on DeviantArt that hey, this year I am going to finish for this Christmas. and I never finished for that Christmas. And I am not too far from finishing it. I don't really know what stage I am at this one though. I think I was fixing the wings, the anatomy of my dragon. Yes, a lot of folders. A lot of them with unfinished stuff. So yeah, I was fixing. Why is my mouse lagging again? I was finishing. I was fixing the wings last time. The anatomy of the wings and his face. I wait until it's closer to the end of the year to resume works on this one. Let's see. Gazing Forever is finished. Dragon anatomy practice. Yeah, this here. You know how early, shortly ago in the stream, I said that the picture I was working on started as a practice. So this is how that picture started. I was practicing the dragon teeth, and oh my god, why is it lagging so much? And then this picture happened. Okay, really, this lag is unbearable. Why is the processor usage so high? It wasn't doing that just now. Is it even OBS taking up the processor so much? Let me see, where is Vivaldi? Yeah, why is OBS taking up the processor so much? It is set to use the GPU to render stuff. How annoying. Anyway. This has been finished. I started trying to learn scales on this one. Biting the wrong flash. This is based on a real thing, but I have never got past this double stage. No, I want to continue works on something that is a little bit more advanced for the next Sunday. Grand and Glorious. I could work some more on this one, but I don't really feel like it. Since I have drawn a dragon on this time for this picture, maybe for the next one, for the next few Sunday streams, I should do a pony. I like drawing ponies. They are fun to draw. There's another thing I started but I haven't finished. Hey, I could do this one, I guess. Oh, you know what I should do? Let me see if I can find it. A birdie told me I like this one. I gotta finish this. What was it called? It was a comic I started years ago. I think 2015 even. Friends, Windows 7, Walking Dinosaur, Watermark Event Art, Unnamed Sketch, All Practice, Unexpected Contact, Too Spooky for You, I was expecting to find that more easily. Telegram stickers. I should learn how to actually make stickers and actually include them as a commission option. Which, by the way, I am open for commission, so if anyone in the stream is interested, there's a link to it below the stream. So here it is, Silvertrot Pokemon Trainer. Yeah, I started this comic a few years ago and I have never finished. And oh my god, look at the face, so cute. So freaking cute. Oh, now I know why it is so warm by you, because you're from Brazil. Yeah, I live in Brazil. It is way too hot here. And it's not normally this hot most time of the year. It's just that we currently have a mass of hot air stuck above our region. So the temperatures are really high. in, in many areas of the country. Okay, so yeah, I think I have decided. I think that on the next Sunday, on the next Chill Sunday, on the next what is the name of this show again? Chill Art Sunday. Yeah, on the next Chill Art. Oh my God, huge horse faces. I know, right? On the next Chill Art Sunday, I will resume works on this comic that I have started years ago. So the premise of this comic is that this is actually sort of based on on a thing that happened for real. So the story behind this one is a few years ago when I bought Pokemon. What game was it? I think it was Pokemon Black 2. It was either Pokemon Black or Pokemon Black 2. I bought it, and the game arrived in the mail only 2 or 3 days before the Keldeo event was set to end. So I got it just in time to play long enough to get the Pokédex so I could receive Keldeo from the event. And I really wanted Keldeo. So I only had a starter Pokemon and Keldeo in my party. And you know how high level Pokemon do not obey you if you don't have enough badges. So I had Keldeo right at the start of the game. So I had the idea for this comic, where in this case Silvertrot, this little pony here, is a Pokemon trainer, and he has Keldeo, who is a horse, kind of like a, I don't know. Keldeo looks a lot like a pony, really. So yeah, he has Keldeo as his Pokemon, and he sends Keldeo to a fight. Keldeo is ready to battle, but then Keldeo decides to turn around and ask him about his badges. So actually, here's the dialogue. So Silvertrot sends out Keldeo for a battle, and he goes like, "All right, let's do this." Keldeo is there, ready to battle, and then he turns around and says, "Well, yeah, we'll get right into that in a moment, but first let me see your badges." And Silver's like, "Yeah, badges." About that, kind of a funny story actually. So these are the sketches for these characters on those panels. So this here is the sketch I have drawn for Keldeo on the second panel where he's sent to battle. And as you can see back there, Silvertrot is standing on his back legs. So that's this sketch over here where he sends Keldeo into battle. And now here's Keldeo questioning Silvertrot about his badges, and here's Silver saying, "Nah, you know about that, kind of a funny story." So yeah, what I gotta do on this one to finish this comic, I gotta clean up these sketches. I gotta fix Keldeo's tail because this tail looks awful. I gotta try and make some improvements on Silver's. What's this thing called? It's not really a scarf. It's I'll call this a neck scarf. On Silver's neck scarf here and here, because it looks kind of small as it is. And what else? Yeah, I think then maybe probably make a base background. I was having problems drawing the Pokeball being launched. I'm not really good with very dynamic poses, so I gotta work on that as well. Here's the progress sheet on the sketches I have drawn for Keldeo on one of the panels. Used for the other one. I gotta fix his tail. Here's the date when I started. 2015, the 7th of June 2015. It's been a while. Keldeo is really cute. These are these are pictures I downloaded for reference. Here's the progress sheet for the sketches of Silvertrot, the part where he's standing. I don't need to keep the progress like this, but I do as a sort of backup. So like, let's say for example, I am working on this here, and I make some big mistake that is too much to just erase and fix before moving on to the rest. So I can just come back here and copy the part that I need and place over the mistake, and that's done. It's fixed essentially. What else? Here's another progress sheet of the sketch from him for him. I mean, there's a little Pokeball there. I forgot what the name of this Pokeball is. I think it's an event ball. So yeah, there's this sketch, and I usually color these sketches when I finish them to have an idea on what they are going to look like. Here I was trying to draw the Pokeball being launched. It's not great. It's not terrible, I mean, but it's not great either. This needs a lot of work. Here's some more work in progress. I usually call these workshop because that's where I put everything, the references, and the actual sketch I am drawing. As you can see, I used Pinkie Pie as a reference for Silvertrot standing on his back legs. Here's some more for Keldeo. I don't remember what I used as a reference for Silvertrot sitting. Maybe I didn't use anything as a reference, I just drew that on my own. In which case, kudos to myself, I guess, because that turned out really nicely in terms of anatomy. But anyway, yeah. This comic is what I will be working on starting on the next Sunday for the Chill Art Sunday. And for the next Friday, as you might remember, every Friday I stream a game. For the next Friday I will be playing Doom 2016 at 7 PM Eastern Time. And on Sunday I should be working on this picture around 3 PM Eastern Time. So yeah, I think... What happened here? Okay. I think I will call this stream as complete and end it here. So guys, for every one of you who joined and are still watching, thank you so much for joining the stream. I really hope you have enjoyed. Again, the link for the picture I have just completed is in the chat, so you can check it on my DeviantArt. And if you can see the link, the link for my actual DeviantArt is right here, down here on the overlay, mike-dragon.deviantart.com. You can go there and check. There's a link for my commission sheet in below the stream. It will send you to my DeviantArt. And if you are interested in ordering any commissions, I draw dragons, I draw ponies, I draw griffins, I draw other things as well. Check the price and see if there's anything that piques your interest, and we can talk. Anyway, other than that, I think that's it. Have a very good night. Have an amazing week, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy. God bless, and see you on Friday and Sunday, hopefully. Bye bye.
Present some problems and we don't know what to do. You've come to find your feelings and exactly what you knew. The odds are stacked quite poorly if without a winning hand. But bear in mind your bearing's only worse if you don't turn up. Don't bet on taking trips because I'll turn your trips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hope on setting not to crash. So truths can seem quite big if you don't know plans unfurl. But I will not let that my opinion of such enough. Bet on sinking chips because they'll turn your chips to trash. You've got to set your sights and hopes and setting not to crash. The truth can seem quite bleak if you don't make your plans unfurl. But I would not let that mark my opinion of the fact.
to plant your seeds. Go to war, fight more. Your dreams thrive by competition. You'll find no one fits ever got there just by flinching at their foes. Cling against the torment claw with your might at what you know. Don't let go, just flow. Don't wait or play to indecision. Don't bet on taking shifts because you got to be more grand. You got to think ahead and carry out the things you planned. Citrus can be your fears when you can see where fossils lay. Don't quit on hopes or dreams when you have simply got to chin up. Don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. You got to keep on sailing even when you want to frown. The world will keep on turning without matter where you land. You might as well be running when your feet should hit the sand. Don't bet on thinking just because you got to be more grand. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll only drag you down. Chin up, don't bet on sinking ships because they'll turn your trips to